think you know Naija songs? Old school or new school? Stand a chance to win big on Gusto Guess the Song. To be a part of this, call the numbers on your screen right now. Come on board and let's do things the Gusto way.
Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again, 2021 with Gusto. Yes, it is actually, raining awards, raining reviews and everything. It's, the end of the year, gradually we're rounding up, 2021. It's been quite, an eventful year. And Lala, 1 over 10, how would you rate the year for you?
1 over 10, how would I rate the year for me? 1 out of 10 or 1 over 10?
Yeah, 1 out of 10.
The year in terms of music?
Yeah.
I think it's been pretty good. 10 is for God.
Figure?
10 is for God.
Okay, so 9 over 10?
So we do 9.
9 over 10 for you. So that means this is best year musically for you ever.
Yeah, yes. Everyone, a lot of people came correct this year, and people were doing very well, making Nigeria proud and making great music. So yeah.
Anyways, just yesterday we had Tiwa Savage, Davido, we've had Rema, we've had Naira Marley as well, we had Olamide, and today, right here with Big Lala, we've got the one and only Odogwu himself, Burna Boy, in the mix. 2021 has been that eventful, year for him, and you will say that one of the biggest wins, for Burna Boy this year was, the Grammys. But quite a lot of people will think it's the BET.
Well, I don't think it. Well, it's close. It's close. But the Grammy was significant because it's something he really wanted to win.
3-peat as well for BET?
Yeah, but see, 3-peats aside, it won it 2 times, Abby. So third time would be like cherry on the cake, right? Grammy never won. Now only missed out the last time. Yeah. Came back stronger and won it. So you can see how he really shocked himself. Yeah. Like he was really freaked about it. Yeah. So Grammy was that crowning moment for Burna Boy.
For Burna Boy, of course, we know how Burna Boy came through on the stage. He couldn't go to the stage at the 2020,
and his mother gave
a
dope speech.
A dope speech. He was there in 2021 to actually give a very major speech as well. Was it this one that he said, "Who did say we did?" or something? If I say
who did, say they,
something like that. We did, who did, we did, and everything. Of course, Burna Boy 3-peat, amazing. And to start off the year with singles, Burna Boy delivered this 1 kilometer.
Yep.
The challenge did not go as planned, and a lot of Burna fans will say, you guys keep repeating this challenge that didn't go well or something. But of course, a fact is a fact.
Well, one thing was clear, like some artists, they don't rely on challenges, they don't rely on social media clout for their music to go viral. The challenge was perhaps an idea from Burna's team, like this is what everybody's doing now, and they don't kick us off #1 spot on this playlist. Yeah, we need to let's do this, and that's what they tried to do, right? So he tried to do that challenge, didn't work out, and that was one of the one of the blips of Burna Boy in 2021.
2021. Yeah. Don Jazzy, Paul Pogba not doing that. He later had to remove them
and left the people that did it.
Yeah. That was earlier in the year, and then continuing the year, the same man who did not do the challenge at the time came through, for Burna with that one question. We saw Burna Boy and Don Jazzy in the studio at the time. Yeah. And I actually felt it was a Rema and Burna Boy maybe song that was produced by Don Jazzy.
Perhaps Don Jazzy producing a song for Burna Boy's new album. That's what we thought it was going to be.
Yes.
But then turns out
to be a question, Burna Boy and of course Don Jazzy. Yeah. A lot of fans actually felt that Burna Boy was looking for a Niger-centric hit with this song.
Well, of course, if they say so, they do have a fair point. Because why else would you have a Don Jazzy on your phone? Anybody who's got Don Jazzy on the track, whether to appear on the video or even to voice on the track, you're chasing something, because Don Jazzy is like SI unit for influencing right now. He's a big influencer when it comes to music. Yeah. And I think this was an attempt for Burna Boy to cash in on Don Jazzy's influence.
Exactly. And then of course, moving on to the third one, Want It All with Polo G. Yep. This one, a crack, or maybe not a crack because Burna Boy has cracked it. Maybe another shot at the international market, with this one. Did this one really go, as planned?
Well, this is a bit of a different kind of track for Burna Boy. It could hit the home front, it could hit the international scene, and it featured the Polo G, who is widely known in the US. So I think the attempt for this was okay. While I'm attempting to break into the Nigerian, I mean, to dominate the Nigerian scene. Okay, let's give the international scene. Not like he really needed to, but he did.
Yeah.
And that was a different, what's it called, of people, demography of people he was targeting. Apart from this, he was also being featured by top American and British stars. He was being featured by Sam Smith,
Justin Bieber,
John Bellion in the same year.
Yeah.
I mean, in the space of how many months he was getting featured, and his music was traveling.
Yes,
it was traveling.
In terms of traveling, of course, Burna Boy had the O2 concert. A lot of controversies about that one. Sold out, not sold out. 2021 brought a lot of buzzwords for Burna Boy about this show. Now, do you think Burna as an artist really deserves all those criticisms and all those double checking, fact checking, and everything?
Well, sometimes when those things happen, you get the feeling like Burna Boy brings this upon himself, because he's always going after fan bases and all that. And the most notorious of fan bases, he likes poking fun at them. So those ones, they take every opportunity. They take every opportunity to strike back and start telling him, oh, you did this and this. But at the end of it all, he had a show at the O2, and he packed a huge crowd, and he performed very well, and people had a good time. Apart from the O2, he's gone to several European cities and performed to huge crowds, performed to non-Nigerian audiences, majorly white audience, and they've been singing back to back, and he's been doing really well on the shows, which is success. Whichever way you want to look at it, is success. And he's had a successful European tour.
Of course, the Space Drift tour, London, August 27, Los Angeles, October 8, Paris, November 10, Amsterdam, November 15. And he's done Sweden, he's done Holland, he's done Greece, he's done France, he's done quite a couple of them, and he's doing Madison Square.
And he went to Hollywood Bowl.
He went to the Hollywood Bowl. This really was amazing with Wizkid. Super performance, and you could see the way these guys, the smile is genuine to Wiz. Wiz's vibe to Burna is genuine, but these fans just wouldn't stop. You know, they won't stop at nothing. You get to make sure that they bash this guy, and these fans will not stop at nothing to bash this guy as well.
Well, the most important thing is Burna Boy and Wizkid have an understanding together, and they seem like they're like best of pals. Like they have that understanding, so they don't watch what the fans say. Even though Burna watches what the fans say, Wiz is not watching the fans say. So in any relationship, there must always have to be one person who is like lighthearted. He's not really into that. He's a man of peace, or he's a man of a nonchalant kind of guy, and that person is Wiz. But even if the other person is a violent or volatile kind of person who reacts to everything, as long as both of them are not reacting and it's not getting to them, and I think that's fine. So it's a really dynamic relationship that they have, and these guys are 1 and 2 in the game, and they are best of friends, making music together.
1 and 2 in the game.
Yes, 1 and 2 in the game. Nice, Abi. If you get it, if you don't get it, forget about it. So they're 1 and 2 in the game. And that's the major thing is they are both performing. They are both performing at high level. They're competing. I mean, it looks like they are pals, but they are really competing, and they're both. I mean, healthy competition, and they have love for each other. They are showing a good example to a lot of people that yes, we can be doing things at a large scale, and then we can still be together and still run things together. These guys have a song in the space of 12 months. They have two songs in the space of 12 months, and they are like 1 and 2 in the game. So
definitely. Anyways, Hollywood Bowl for Burna Boy, first Nigerian Afrobeat artist to do this. Would you consider this a very proud moment for Burna Boy in 2021?
Yeah, I think they tried to achieve on the unthinkable, or something people have not tried to do before. They tried to do that this year with, like you said, Hollywood Bowl, went to Germany, Hamburg,
Denmark, Norway, Sweden.
Burna performed at a show. People were going on and they were singing. The whole crowd of it were singing, like they still want to continue the show. You get, he left a lasting impression in all the cities that he's gone to, and he did really well on those ones.
Of course, we know how Burna also supported Wizkid at the London O2 show, and this was the beginning of the whole Ballon d'Or. I mean, not the beginning. He sparked the whole talk again. We saw Burna Boy and Wizkid, Ballon d'Or at the time, holding the video and everything. But quite a lot of people, were expecting that one. Eventually, Burna Boy brought, that one out, and we've got Ballon d'Or, right now to close maybe the year for the both of them. And this song, a fitting song to close the year for Burna.
Initially, I thought Wiz had to force Burna to release the song.
Didn't you force him?
Well, it's two ways. It's either that or all along they had issues clearing the use of the name Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
It could be either of them. But at the end of it all, they've decided to now drop it, like December period, and it's a complete Afro pop record, something for the season. That's exactly what they've gone for. So if they, it's high profile. It's already dominating. You're already seeing it everywhere. You're already seeing it dominating charts, and that's the purpose of it. If number ones and number twos can combine and do something like this, it's good. It's good for the culture. It's good for the Afrobeat.
In terms of endorsements, Burna Boy got that one cheaper cash. You know, that one major for Burna. I'm hearing the numbers. I'm hearing in terms of that deal is a madness, Lala.
Anything that has to do
is a madness.
Any of these apps that you hear that has to do with fintech, those people are loaded because they play with a lot of people's money. People got wallets in there, so they really got a lot of money at hand, so they could really afford to sign
exactly.
Same way Wizkid been signed to
Flutterwave.
This guy is going for cheaper. Cheaper is still a new app, still going in the game, but they have enough money.
Exactly. And of course, for Burna, this year it's been quite an eventful one for him. I would say Twitter meltdowns as well. A couple of Twitter meltdowns. Burna Boy, engaging with the fans. On that one. Is there anything that we missed out?
Well, you missed out the Grammy nominations without actually dropping an album.
With Angelique Kidjo.
He didn't drop an album, but he's got Grammy nominations. He's also, we've talked about the three-peat.
Apple Music Top 10, so it was with Wizkid on, Ginger. But then how did Burna Boy miss out 2021 top 10 songs of Apple Music 2021? Well,
we already said that. That was an indication that, okay, maybe perhaps in Nigeria, there needs to be a lot more work for Burna Boy in Nigeria. The fans in Nigeria, they had to crack. Sometimes, not like they've blacklisted you, but you need to be in their good books, or your song has to be overwhelmingly good for them to really, really mess with it. So I think for a while now, he needs something like that. He needs something in the mood of Ye, in the mood of Dangote, something that really dominates Nigeria. But he doesn't help matters when he starts always going head to head with the fans, saying, "Oh, he's not a Nigerian artist. He doesn't make money in Nigeria." It seems like he doesn't care. That's what it looks like. But in the actual sense of it, it's really important, and he cares. If you really get something from Nigeria, like what he has right now with Ballon d'Or, if he had it throughout the year, he will be proud that he's got it. They may not be coming on social media to saying, "Oh, this," but deep down they know that yes, we've done something and it's good.
He would have got. So do you think Burna Boy would have thought to himself, "Oh, maybe I should have released Ballon d'Or quite earlier"?
Well, see, it's like I said before, I don't think he was knowing the way the title of the song is now. It might have just been a clearance issue, which is why he just decided, okay, let's drop something else in the meantime. You can't keep people waiting. At the end of the day, they've decided to get it cleared, and now it's out.
Big Lala 2021 came with Burna Boy saying quite a lot of things. One that I remember very, very well is, "Me will be a Nigerian artist." What's the most controversial statement that you think Burna Boy made this year?
Well, I think that one should top, not being like that, because people came for him. And there's really nothing that Burna says these days that people don't come for him. But that people rightly came for him and said, okay, no Nigerian artist, but when you won the Grammy, you got invited to your hometown in Port Harcourt, and you got gifts and everything.
But he denied a couple of those things.
But apparently he got lands. If he denies it, no problem. He said the money.
Get money,
He said the money was for the other guys who came to perform. He said no problem. It was my own, whether you want to admit it or not. But now he's got a show in Nigeria, right? And he's getting paid big money. You can't tell me he's not getting paid big money. He's getting paid a lot for the show he's having in Nigeria. That means he's making money from Nigeria, and that means the statement was false when he made it. But at the end of the day, people would still forget about all these things. All you have to do is just pepper them with good music and then move on.
In terms of home collaborations, do you think Burna Boy did really well in terms of featuring with homegrown artists?
How many features did he even have with homegrown artists? I think majorly his features this year have been foreign guys. He featured Don Jazzy, which is not an artist per se, but he did. Another, I think he works well with Nigerian producers more than Nigerian artists these days. The only person who's seen his had good chemistry with is Wiz. So can he do more? Obviously, yes. People have also mentioned that on his O2 show, he gave guys
I was going to say that,
he gave platforms to the likes of
Ruga,
Rema and co to come out and perform, and they did the job. I think he also likes Omale because perhaps because they're from the same state. At one point, he said he was looking for an artist that that has the same ginger as him, and that was this year. So far, we haven't seen any of that. But I want to really beg, like, if he really wants to really help out an artist, he needs to be fully committed. We don't want a repeat of Buju and Burna issue on the label.
You know, bro. Haha. Anyways, you know, if you think we missed anything out, Big Lala, I don't know. You want to check your reports, you know, again to see if you missed anything out from, you know.
I think we covered it all. I mean, it's had a good year. Also, I mean, the album that he postponed,
Mobile Awards nomination.
Yeah, Mobile Awards nomination. Yeah, and I mean that album, maybe perhaps next year we get it. We don't know if it's
was that due to competition?
We've said before that it was strategic, but then again, maybe perhaps let me not waste the album and let's wait. I know people like Corey Toto and Oasis Official.
Nigerian Entertainment.
They will have a field day and say, oh, they've listened to some songs on Burna album and it's banging. If you want to link it to us and let us listen, please go ahead.
Please go ahead and just, you know, let us know. Of course, so Big Lala, we have the report card. It's out right now. Collaborations, what does Burna Boy get for 2021?
Collaborations, he had one with Polo G, had with Don Jazzy, and now with Wizkid, Sam Smith, John Bellion, and that's a good list of artists to work with this year. Oh, how do you miss that? How did you miss that? And there's also Black Sheriff.
Yeah, Black Sheriff, the second time on the remix.
So I think he really did well, and he killed the verse on that song, by the way. Yeah,
he did actually.
Yeah, he did. So collaborations, I think he did well. Deserves a B on that part.
Okay.
He worked well with both local maybe one or two.
Yeah, African.
Yeah, and then international. Yeah, he did work with.
Everything. Okay, now let's go to, you know, the song itself. 4 singles this year for Burna Boy.
Yeah.
What are the ratings?
Well, I really like majority of the songs he dropped. I don't think there's a song that he dropped this year that I didn't like. Yeah. It's just that, I mean, numbers wise, perhaps they didn't do it right, but the songs were good. Yeah. Kilometer was nice. Kilometer was nice. Strategy to promote was wrong. Question was right, but people did not really feel it. Understandable. Want It All is a jam. And people are still not jamming with it locally, but I think that song is a serious song. And then there's Ballon right now. So singles that he's dropped this year have been really good. I'm gonna give him a B for that.
A B for that, okay. So the endorsements,
cheaper. I'm pretty sure there's more. Pepsi, let's not forget that he got his song was, I mean, him and lady from, what's her name? Is he from Brazil?
Oh yeah.
They had the officials,
the Latino, you know, lady for Pepsi.
Yes.
Appeared in an ad with Drogba, with Pogba, you know, Lionel Messi and the rest of them.
Endorsements were good.
In a Dior, you know, in a Dior, you know, in a
fashion
Dior,
show.
Fashion this thing recently. Of course, Bottega and all of that.
And he sang about everything.
So I think
the endorsement was good as well. I don't think he missed out on.
And he just got a gift from Prada just some hours ago.
Yeah, and
Prada, a full box of gifts from Prada. Burna Boy and the international, you know, designers, they've been really, you know, more like they've been in bed. You know, this guy's really.
When you don't give them free promo on top one song, all of them goes.
Definitely.
So I think that endorsements and, I mean, brand wise, he's done really well. I give him a B for that. His shows, performance, and everything.
The tour
has been on point.
Yeah.
He deserves a good score for that. That's an A. I think Burna has really killed tour this year. He's really gone on tour. Nobody except Wizkid has done tour of that magnitude that Burna is doing. So he deserves an A for that.
Okay.
So overall
for Burna Boy, first of all, let's look at the over 100%. Then what that 100%, that score, what it means in terms of grade.
Over 100%, I'll give Burna. Well, see, my own grading can be different, so, but
that's what one
out of 100, I'd say maybe 80-85%. Burna has been good this year.
And that's an
well, I know technically that's an A. But if I was going to grade based on, I mean, A, B, C, D, or E, I would be giving Burna a B plus for the
Burna A2. A1, A2.
Is there A1, A2?
Is it 1, A2?
A4 paper. So something like that. But I mean, it's been a really good year for Burna.
Amazing year for Burna. Guys, that's Big Lala's report card, 85 over 100. And if you're going to give it by grade and everything, a B plus or something for Burna. But yeah, as a Burna Boy fan, as a Wizkid fan, as a Davido fan, as a lover of Afrobeat music, looking at Burna Boy's year from 2021, January till now, as we round up the year for Burna, rounding up with the Ballon d'Or, what exactly would you rate Burna Boy's year? Social media antics, social media stuff, endorsement, collaborations, the features, his own singles, like basically everything about Burna Boy this year. What exactly would be your ratings for the Odogwu himself? Who the entire eye and everything. Let's have your thoughts on that one. Of course, we know to go the entire eye, so but close out right now. Guys, thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing. Yes, it is 2021 with Gusto Reaction. And today we've had Burna Boy. Big Lala says 85, and the grade is for him is a B or B plus or B super mega B or whatever it is at all. But what exactly are you giving Burna Boy? You have the report card with you. Give him a score, put them down in the comment section. Of course, let us know what you think. Burna Boy 2021. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Peace.